1 week, 85,000 attendees, 90 feature films, 33 short films, 150 filmmakers. After just 4 years, the Bentonville Film Festival has grown into the national spotlight for a week of films, discussions, and celebrations to focus attention on diversity and inclusion in the film and media industry. Why? Because if you can see it, you can be it.
We're watching films and we're looking at those faces that we see on the screen. We see ourselves there. And I know when we're on sets and we see women behind the camera and color behind the camera and interesting people behind the camera, that changes our perception.
I think particularly now it's very important that stories about LGBTQ, stories about women, stories about minorities see the light of day, because that's the way our world looks now.
It's important for people of color, it's important for women, it's important for, to just see all different types of people doing what you want to do in order for you to believe it's real, that it's possible.
Founded by Gina Davis and Trevor Drinkwater and sponsored by Walmart and Coca-Cola, the Bentonville Film Festival is focused on promoting underrepresented voices in the entertainment industry.
I don't think we're going to be surprised 10 years down the road when we see how many women are making films, but largely it's because of festivals like this.
It's really important to see the world for what it is and people for who they are. People need to see all kinds of different people coming together and living life and being real.
When media is more inclusive, it can attract a larger audience. At the same time, when young minds see people that they can relate to on screen and in the industry, they can become inspired to do great things.
We need to allow for more people of color and female directors to get behind the camera and really make their movies, because it's going to inspire the next generation.
I mean, it's very important for young people to fully understand what America is all about, and that it's not only white males, but it's definitely not. It's many, it's different genders, it's different races and different, sexual orientations, and one American out of 5 has a disability. But do you see that on screen? The small one or the big one? No, you don't.
A society is only as interesting as the people that make it up, and if you only hear one voice over and over and over again, it just becomes stale.
Currently in major motion pictures, 10% of directors are non-white, while 7.7% of directors are women. Non-white screenwriters make up 5.3%, and 13% of screenwriters are women. Even in top film lead roles, 14% are non-white, and 29% are women.
It is good to have events like Bentonville Film Festival to bring attention to the fact that there are a lot of films by people of color, by female filmmakers that we can showcase.
I think they're doing very important work in bringing a platform to diverse voices, to underserviced audiences, and to stories of those underserviced audiences.
We can have a story, but we need a support in order to share that story. And so I think this festival gives us a platform, and those sponsors give us a platform and an avenue to tell those stories and share those stories with the world.
I think that the sponsorship that BFF gets is because BFF has a phenomenal mission. And I think that that the industry that comes and supports, that the celebrities that come and support this mission. And so that idea of essentially putting your money where your mouth is nowhere more apparent than it is right here.
We heard people from Coca-Cola and Walmart suggest that in the room that we were in, there was about 40% of the ad buy power in America. I mean, if that's not having the right people at the table, I don't know what is.
We walked into the festival, the opening night party last night. We were surrounded by locals that were supporting films, but also this incredibly diverse fascinating, interesting group of filmmakers from all over the world. And we've met some unbelievable filmmakers already.
We're all creatives, we all have the same goals, and you know, the fact that we can celebrate all of our differences at the same time is really a very special thing.
Having the opportunity to network to meet, to build a network for people who might be underrepresented in the industry, it's important for all of us to be able to meet one another and to help one another. I'm, as a filmmaker, feeling that love and support, so I really appreciate that.
So it's the beginning of this long road. You know, it's hard to say it's the beginning because I think we've been on this road for a long time, but it does feel like this place, and looking around, even here, you know, we're seeing different faces, and that's so exciting.